Hi, welcome to my gold section for the Project 0 assignment for CS61B. Now for this project we had to create planetary bodies that responded to the gravitational forces that were acting on them. And for the extra credit portion, I created a spaceship that acts similarly to these objects in the sense that it also has gravitational forces acting on it, as you can see in this demo. However, I added a feature that makes it so that you can control the spaceship with the arrow keys on your keyboard. So you can move it up, down, left, right, and it's still being acted upon by the gravitational forces of the planets. And if you crash into one of them, then it shows you this error message that, oh, you've crashed into Mercury or Venus, or Earth or Mars, or as we'll see here in a moment, if you crash into the Sun, you'll get a similar error message. Now, in addition to this functionality, uh, if you decide to leave the universe, you'll get an error message that tells you that the Millennium Falcon has left this group, in which case the simulation will stop, and that's the end of that. But I also added a feature that if you want to get rid of the universe, you can simply hit the escape key, and the whole universe will explode. Uh, so step one, I created a spaceship. I created a new body instance because the Millennium Falcon in this case, share similar qualities to many of the planets that we created earlier, such as an X and Y position, X and Y velocity, mass, and an image file. Uh, then I gave the Millennium Falcon the ability to be controlled using the arrow keys, while still being subject to the gravitational forces of the existing bodies. So in order to account for the gravitational forces, I had to create the object and then add it to the array that we'd already created, which allowed the gravitational forces to be calculated, and then I gave it the ability to be controlled using the standard draw class that we were given in the skeleton files. Now, if the Millennium Falcon crashes into any of the existing planetary bodies, then it'll blow up because you can't do that. Uh, so when this happens, a message appears on the screen saying that you've crashed into this blank planet, and then the simulation ends. Now, I did this by creating a new collide method in the body extreme class, in which it takes the spaceship's X and Y positions and checks it against the X and Y positions of the existing planetary bodies. And if the spaceship is within a certain amount, it was within a certain distance to the existing bodies, then it returns back to the N body extreme class that, oh, you're near a planetary body, you can't do that, at which case the Millennium Falcon will explode. And step four, if in some reason while you're maneuvering you go off the edge of the screen, then you've left the universe, at which case the simulation stops. Uh, and then step five, if you want to abandon the universe, you simply press the escape key, at which point all of the planets will explode, and that's the end of those. And that is my simulation that I created for this gold project. In summary, you have a spaceship that you can now control using the arrow keys. And as long as you don't run into any of the planets or the sun or leave the universe, you can just, fly around the universe in the Millennium Falcon. And that's about it. Thank you for your time.